Welcome sa sipnayan.com. Sa previous video ay pinag-aralan natin yung sets, no? And yung notations na ginagamit natin. Dito sa video na to, ang gagawin natin is to review all the numbers, all sets of numbers na pinag-aralan ninyo from elementary hanggang nag-high school na kayo, no? So, kaya natin nire-review to kasi gagamitin natin itong mga sets of numbers sa buong pag-aaral natin ng Precalculus, no? So, the first set, no, is yung tinatawag natin na empty set. Ano ba yung empty set? Ito yung set na wala siyang element, no? So, usually, set with no element. So, ang set with no element, usually, nire-represent natin siya as ganito, yung parang zero na may ganyan, no? So, para siyang may ganyan, zero na may slash na ganun. Tawag natin dyan null set. Or minsan, yung brackets, o braces, or whatever, yung curly brackets, no? Na ganyan, na wala siyang laman, no? Yun yung representation natin sa kanya. The second one is the natural numbers. Ano ibig sabihin ng natural numbers? Usually, ang representation natin sa kanya ay ganito, no? Parang n na merong dalawang ganyan. Pero most of the time, pwede ng n, no? Capital letter N. Ito naman yung mga positive. Actually, this is the same as positive integers. The natural numbers, no? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So on means it goes forever. 5, 6, 1,000, 1 million. No? All the positive integers. Tawag natin siya natural numbers. Number 3, meron tayong tinatawag na whole numbers. Well, ang whole numbers tsaka itong n or natural numbers, actually, ano lang yan, ang pagkakaiba lang nila ay meron itong 0. So, yun, may dagdag lang na isa. Lahat ng positive integers including 0. Yun ang set of whole numbers natin. Next is the set of integers, no? And I think you've been learning integers since grade 6, no? So, ang integers ay dapat masanay na kayo sa bagong symbol na to kung hindi nyo pa alam. Ang symbol niyan ay parang Z, di ba? So, ang symbol niya is parang Z. No? Which is equal to, siyempre lahat ng negative integers tsaka lahat ng positive integers tsaka kasama yung 0. Yung dot dito, yung ellipsis, ibig sabihin yan, it goes to the left, no? Indefinitely. So, -4, -5, -6, up to walang katapusan. Ganon din dito, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So, yun ibig sabihin natin ng integers, no? Next is the rational numbers. Well, ang rational numbers siya naman yung Q. Tawag natin sa kanya is Q. Yan yung symbol niya. These are the sets of integers A over B, no? Such that, naalala niyo yung set builder notation natin, ito na yun, no? Yung A over B, ito na yung dummy variable natin. Such that A is an element of Z, meaning A is an integer, and B is also an integer, and at the same time, B not equal to 0. Okay? So, ibig sabihin fraction lang siya. Fraction lang siya na yung A mo, it's a fraction which is A over B, where A is an integer and B is an integer and B not equal to 0. No? So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Ano example nito? For example, 4 over 5. So, does it satisfy the condition of being a rational number? Yes, because it's a fraction and at the same time, the numerator and the denominator are both integers. So, yes. Secondly, ang 8 ba? Is it a rational number? Baka sabihin nyo hindi pwede kasi whole number siya. Pero actually pwede siya kasi we can always put 1 here. 8 over 1 is equal to 8. No? So, integer, and not equal to 0. So, this is a rational number. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng whole numbers o lahat ng integers in fact, ay rational numbers. Okay? Pwede ba yung pi over 6? Hindi pwede kasi yung pi, fraction siya, pero yung pi is an irrational number. Hindi siya rational. Hindi siya integer. No? So therefore, di ba 3.1416 yan? And so on. So, ibig sabihin, this is not a rational number. So, hindi lahat ng fraction rational number. Kasi ito fraction to, di ba? The rational number can be represented as a fraction where the numerator should be an integer and the denominator should also be an integer. Yun. Rational number yun. Okay? The real numbers. Or maybe we should also siguro unahin natin yung irrational. So yung irrational numbers, ano lang siya, we let it be. No? Be equal to x such that x is not a rational number. So pag hindi siya rational, irrational siya. Okay? So ang irrational numbers, yung decimal representation niya does not repeat and does not end, no? Ibig sabihin, not repeating, and not terminating. Ito yung kanyang decimal. Maybe I should make this a different color. So this is decimal representation. Does not repeat and does not terminate. So pag may decimal ka tapos nag-terminate siya, for example 2.85, that's not irrational because it's terminating, no? Ito naman, kabaliktaran naman ito. Decimal representation terminate and repeats. No? Singit na lang natin siya. Repeats or it's either nagre-repeat siya indefinitely or does repeat or terminate. Or terminate. Siguro i-discuss natin to in a different subject, no? This is set theory ito eh. Hindi tayo pa pwedeng mag-dwell dyan, but as of now, tandaan nyo na lang muna yan. Okay? So pag pinagsama natin tong rational tsaka irrational, makakabuo tayo ng real numbers. real numbers. So, as long as meron siyang decimal representation, pwede natin siyang sabing real numbers. Possesses a decimal representation. So, lahat, pag pinumbay mo yan, dalawang yan, yan na yung real numbers natin. Okay? And number 8, yung pinakamalaki sa lahat ng sets, yan yung tinatawag natin na complex number. So, yung complex number, meron siyang real part at meron siyang imaginary part, no? A is an element of R, B is an element of R, and I equals square root of -1. So, itong imaginary number, kasama siya doon sa complex number. At meron siyang real numbers, A plus BI. So, for example, 2 plus 3i, no? 2 plus 3i is an example of complex number. Pag-aaralan natin yan in one of the chapters, no? But for now, you don't really need to memorize all the definitions. Just familiarize yourself dun sa mga to. And I think you're familiar with most of them because you've learned them in high school already. Okay, so that's it. Pag-aaralan nyo itong mga sets na yan dahil gagamitin natin yan sa mga susunod na lectures dito. Maraming salamat. See you in the next tutorials.